I see a lot of stock traders on YouTube talking about all of their wins, but not many people talk about the losses. And in this video, I'm gonna go over how I lost over $150,000 trading stock options and some tips so that you can avoid making those same mistakes. Let's get straight to it. So the year was 2017. I just got done selling one of my properties and I had about $170,000 in cash. So I took a trading course on how to trade stock options. And I spent about 3 months in the course and I was learning different patterns and how you can watch for certain things and how you enter and how you exit and how you put stop losses and all that stuff. And I got through that course and the advice was to go into paper trading and trade for about 6 to 12 months. And the thing for me is I didn't want to wait. I wanted to get rich quick. I wanted to have a lot of money. I wanted to be able to get into action. And so the biggest mistake that I made, and this is the number one tip that you should take, is that go into paper trading. Actually spend 6 to 12 months paper trading consistently and look to have yourself a 70 to 80% win ratio on every single trade that you make. If you're not hitting above the 80% mark, you're likely going to get way too emotional when you actually go and invest your own money, and you're going to start to experience a lot of losses. The next tip for you is that when you go into making a trade, have a plan and stick to the plan. Cut your losses short. Oftentimes I would always wait for the reversal to happen and I never got the reversal. And the reason why I continued to lose money is because I could not stick to the plan and I was always waiting on hope and waiting for a reversal to happen. And I ended up costing myself tens of thousands of dollars. So my second piece of advice is get a plan in place when you're going to enter a trade, when you're going to exit a trade. If you miss that trade and you don't get to enter in at the right time, don't let the fear of missing out catch you and wait till the next day so you re-enter the trade. Always follow the plan. You have to follow the plan. If you don't follow the plan, if you don't cut your losses early, if you don't take your wins early and take your wins when you say you're going to take your wins, you're going to ultimately end up being in a position where you rely on risk and you end up losing a lot of money. The third piece of advice that I have for you is understand that this is a long game. You're now starting and developing a new skill set. You're starting a new business, and the biggest thing that you have to be able to control are your emotions. If you can't get the emotions under control, if you can't get your emotions intact, you're not going to be able to be successful in trading. Now, I was very emotional. I did not have my emotions in place. Every single time I put money in, I would start to panic when I saw it go the opposite direction of where I intended it to go. And I would either pull out or I would put more money in, hoping for things to happen and things to change. And I let my emotions take control of me. So my advice for you is understand that this isn't something that you're going to get rich quick over 6 months or 12 months. Understand that if this is something that you want to get into, you're going to have to spend the next 5 to 10 years of your life on mastering the skill set and being the best at your craft. And understand that the number one thing that you have to control are your emotions. And if you can't get your mindset in place and you can't get your emotions in place, you're ultimately going to end up being in a position where you're acting out of emotion and not acting out of logic. And you're going to see a lot of losses occur in your day trading career. The advice and tips that I'm telling you are advice and tips that I wish that I had when I first got started into it. And if I would have followed that advice, I would have saved myself $150,000 worth of losses. If you like what you saw here and you got value from this video, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you on the next one.